is Abdul Rahman. I deliver lectures in computing and informatics. I am a lecturer at a public university in Kenya. In our last lesson, we talked about the puts versus the printf function, and basically what we talked about it is that both of them, they send text to the output stream. However, both of them, they are declared and they include what you call the standard input output.h header file. However, in our today lesson, we are going to start up a new lesson whereby you are going to introduce into predefined functions which are found in C programming. And to take us in that particular journey, we are going to define what are these predefined strings, the type of string functions, and finally we're going to implement. So let's just start on that. So the predefined string functions, they are actually defined by a particular file, and that particular file, it's called a standard, it's called a string.h. A string.h file has to be included for us to use the predefined strings, and actually this is how it is done. Say hash include, and then we have the string.h file. So here we have seen that already we have got the standard input .h file, plus also we including up the string.h file for our introduction to predefined string structures. So besides that, the string length is determined actually by the null value. So also we have the string length, as we have talked about in our previous lesson. It is defined by the null value, and that particular null value, it is actually this particular null value. And for example, if you take up a particular string like Abdul Rahman, like Abdul, this particular string has got actually 5 letters, but the length of it is actually 6 because of the null value which is actually included onto it. So we'll have the character A, character B, character D, U, and character L plus the null value. So it's very important to understand that. And that now takes us to the types of functions which are found there. So it is actually known that they are not less than 20 inbuilt string functions. So in C programming, they are not less than 20. They can be around 22, 23, or 24 string inbuilt string manipulation function. However, the most common one, there are only 4. So let's see the 4 common functions. So the common string functions which are found in C programming, they are just around 4. So let's see the first one. So the first one here, we have got the string length, which is written as strlag, and then opening and closing curly bracket. So basically this one will calculate the string length. The second one we are having here is the string copy. So it is actually written as str and then cpl, opening cpy, sorry, and close bracket. So the string copy, basically what does it do? It copies the string to another string. And then we have got the third common string, which we are calling string compare, or written as strcmp for compare. And this particular string compare, as its name suggests, it compares two strings. And then we have the fourth one, which is called the string cut or concatenation, abbreviated as strcat. So as the name suggests, it uses to concatenate two strings. So basically, these are the four most common strings which are found in C programming. However, there are many types of strings, and all these particular strings, they are not less than 20 which are found in C programming. So with that, let's take out how are we going to implement and see each one of them, what is their syntax, what are the definition, and what it is their implementation. So to give you a small idea how actually they look like, we are going to take up one of the string, one of the predefined function, and here we are going to take what you call a function that is going to reverse our string, and it is actually abbreviated as str, all of them, and then we have got the word rev for reverse. So this one is going to reverse, a given string. So in our demonstration, basically we are going to have a string name of myself called Abdul, and then we want to reverse this particular string, and basically when we reverse, should have something like L, U, and then we have D, B, A. So that is our ultimate goal. It is actually to take this particular string and reverse it into this particular one. So let's go to dev C++ and see how we can use the predefined string reverse, which is strve, to actually do up our thing. So into that particular one, we have seen here, we have actually included the string.h file, so we are ready to use that. So let's have our string variable, so of the type character, so character name, and it must be an array, so the square brackets represent up an array, and we are giving it out a string as called Abdul. So that particular string, remember, it is not 5 letters, but it is 6 letters, because the null which is actually found here will make up the end of this particular string. So after that, we want to print. So before we apply, so we are printing before, so here we are saying we are going to print before applying the predefine function. So with that, we are going to say printf, and basically we are going to say the name before reverse function. The name before reverse function, basically let's put it like that. So here we'll have the format specifier, which is %s, and onto that maybe put up a new line. So putting up a new line, it's not like puts actually get up a new lines automatically. And with that, here we are putting up our variable call name without putting it onto our predefined function. So the second part of it, here we are going to print after we have applied the predefined function. So onto that, basically we are going to say printf, and on that particular printf we are saying basically the name after reverse function, after applying the reverse function. So after our reverse function, and we have to put up a format specifier, and that particular format specifier, it is %s. So onto that, here we are applying it. So how do we apply it? By writing up its name str, and then rav for reverse, and then onto bracket we are putting up our name. So here, and then we terminate. So here, what are we expecting? We're actually expecting here to get up our name reverse as shown here, and this other place just to print the way it is. So let's run this particular program and see the results out of it. Yes, when we run this particular program, basically it gives us the name before the reverse function. It gives us our name as Abdul, and basically after we have reversed it, actually it gives us A, and then B, and then B, and then D, and then UL, as you can see actually here. So this actually it has actually demonstrate our introduction to predefined string function, and in our next lessons, actually we are going to take up in our next lessons the first one, that is the string length, and then move on to the string copy, and then move on to the string compare, and then the string concatenate. Thank you for listening. However, don't forget to subscribe into our new videos. Bye.